Ever wondered how the tiny computer chips inside your phone, laptop, or even your car are actually made? Today on Knowledge Hub, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of semiconductor manufacturing, the process that transforms grains of sand into the powerful brains of modern technology. At the heart of every chip is silicon, a material derived from quartz sand. The sand is purified to a near-perfect state and melted down to form large single-crystal ingots called boules. These cylinders can weigh hundreds of kilograms and are sliced into ultra-thin wafers, each no thicker than a sheet of paper. The wafers are then polished to a flawless mirror-like surface, because even the tiniest scratch or impurity could ruin billions of circuits later on. Now the real magic begins: photolithography. This is where patterns of transistors and wiring are etched onto the wafer. A layer of light-sensitive material called photoresist is applied, and then the wafer is exposed to ultraviolet light through a mask that works like a stencil. But this isn't done with ordinary light or simple projectors. Chip makers use some of the most sophisticated machines ever built. Companies like ASML in the Netherlands produce extreme ultraviolet (EUV) lithography machines, each costing over $150 million. These machines use high-powered lasers to vaporize tiny droplets of tin, generating extreme ultraviolet light that's reflected and focused with ultra-precise mirrors. This allows engineers to carve patterns just a few nanometers wide, thousands of times smaller than a human hair. The wafer doesn't just get patterned once, it undergoes hundreds of cycles. Each cycle adds or removes layers of materials like copper for wiring, silicon dioxide for insulation, and dopants that change how electricity flows through the silicon. Processes like chemical vapor deposition, ion implantation, and atomic layer etching are used to build transistors and their connections with atomic precision. This all happens in clean rooms that are among the cleanest environments on Earth, often rated Class 1, meaning there are fewer than 10 particles of dust per cubic meter of air. For comparison, a normal room has billions. Workers wear full-body suits to ensure not even a strand of hair or a single skin cell contaminates the wafer. Step-by-step transistors are created. These are tiny switches that control the flow of electricity. Modern chips pack tens of billions of them onto an area the size of your fingernail. The smaller these transistors get, the more can fit in a chip, making it more powerful and energy efficient. Today's leading-edge chips made by companies like TSMC, Intel, Samsung, and Apple are manufactured at nodes as small as 3 nanometers, and research into 2 nanometer and even angstrom-scale transistors is already underway. This scaling is what makes modern processors capable of running AI models, 3D graphics, and advanced computing tasks that were unimaginable just decades ago. Once fabrication is complete, the wafer undergoes rigorous testing using automated probe stations. Faulty chips are mapped out, and only the best-performing ones move on. The wafer is then diced into individual chips, which are packaged. Packaging might look simple, but it's critical. Chips are mounted onto substrates, bonded with microscopic wires or solder bumps, and sealed to protect them from heat and moisture. Some advanced chips even use 3D stacking, where multiple layers of silicon are bonded vertically to increase performance. From start to finish, producing a batch of chips can take anywhere from 3 to 4 months, involving thousands of steps and hundreds of different machines. The result? Some of the most complex objects humans have ever created, built with precision at the atomic scale. These chips are the silent engines driving everything from smartphones and laptops to satellites, medical devices, and self-driving cars. Making a chip is one of the greatest engineering achievements in human history, blending chemistry, physics, optics, and nanotechnology in ways that push the limits of science itself. If you have enjoyed learning how everyday tech hides such sophisticated processes, make sure to subscribe to Knowledge Hub for more deep dives. And as always, stay curious.